Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Professor Mutahi Ngunyi has come out to warn Rigathi Gachagua, the deputy president, against trying to outshine his master, of course, President Uhuru Kenyatta. And according to Mutahi Ngunyi, if Rigathi Gachagua will continuously outshine William Samoei Ruto, then Ruto will have no option but to reduce Rigathi Gachagua to size. And if not, then destroy him completely. Remember, maybe this is what is making Mutahi Ngunyi to say this. Gachagua is going to serve in a government where we are going to have a prime cabinet secretary, a powerful position. Because remember, through an executive order, of course, Ruto is going to propose this. And then Musalia Mudavadi will be subjected to the parliament to vet him and will become a prime minister in this country. And Rigathi will be serving here, maybe a deputy president without a portfolio. The only thing he will be constitutionally chairing will be the meeting of the governors. Apart from that one, there's no any other constitution meeting or cabinet Rigathi Gachagua can call without a permission from the president. Now, I want us to read the tweet from Mutahi Ngunyi, and then after that, we want to check on some of the issues that Mutahi Ngunyi is touching on, right away from inauguration to Kisumu. If really Rigathi Gachagua is trying to outshine William Samoei Ruto. And this is what Mutahi Ngunyi tweeted. Dear Rigiji, first law of power, never outshine your master. You did this on inauguration day, and today you flew in military plane to Kisumu wearing shades. Country loved it. But remember this from the Arap Moi cookbook of politics. The presidency is a jealous institution. So what law is Rigathi Gachagua trying to break? According to Robert Greene, this is what he says. Always make those above you feel comfortably superior. In your desire to please them or impress them, do not go too far in displaying your talent, or you might accomplish the opposite, inspire fear or insecurity. That is Robert Greene. Now, we are continuing with the punchline, and we want to check on some of the issues from the time Gachagua was sworn in as the deputy president, if he has really outshined William Ruto. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not subscribed, so my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give our video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, when Mutahi Ngunyi talk about the inauguration day, according to him, Gachagua started outshining William Ruto right away from the inauguration day. And what is the mistake of Rigathi Gachagua? Number one, Gachagua, during the inauguration day, he went further to tell Kenyans that freedom has come. He announced to the country that you are now free to say anything you want to say, to criticize William Ruto's government the way you want to do it. But Ruto did not say this. So Gachagua already was articulating things that he ought to have leave for William Samoei Ruto to articulate on in his government. So already he was outshining William Samoei Ruto With that one, I agree. Number two, Rigathi Gachagua decided to lecture the immediate retired President Uhuru Kenyatta in front of William Samoei Ruto. Something that Ruto did not do. Remember, he talked about President Uhuru Kenyatta living a dilapidated economy. He was clear that Kibaki was one of the best presidents who left an enabling economy. That means he was clearly telling Uhuru Kenyatta that you have failed the country. But he was lecturing Uhuru in front of William Samoei Ruto. Number three. Now let us go to the issue of Kisumu. When Gachagua went to Kisumu, something that has surprised me up to now, Gachagua, being the deputy president, he decided to announce to the students, teachers, and even parents during the annual festival, music festival, that CBC is going nowhere. But during campaign, William Samoei Ruto promised Kenyans that he's going to remove this issue of CBC so that the parents and even teachers will not have the burden of teaching CBC, because CBC was a good thing, but the implementation process was the problem. There are many people who voted for Ruto because Ruto had promised that. But again, Ruto said that he's going to form a commission that is going to check into that issue through a public participation. So before Ruto calling the teachers, the parents, and the Kenyans at large for public participation on the issue of CBC, so that Kenyans can give him their views concerning CBC, what is missing, whether they should scrap it or if they can improve on that. Already Gachagua has announced that CBC is going nowhere. That means even if Ruto is going to have this issue of public participation, it means nothing, because already the issue has been predetermined. Okay, Gachagua might be talking from a point of knowledge. Maybe he is aware that Ruto is planning to retain this system. But before the president say it, already the deputy is out leaking out the issue. So, in one hand, you have already contradicted the president. You are outshining the master. You are taking his position. You want to run his government when he is still in a capacity to do the work. So look on those kind of contradiction. Beside this, Gachagua has already said that Mount Kenya, they need 50%. He's saying this because already Western, they were talking about 30% in William Ruto's government. What Gachagua has failed to know is that when Uhuru was giving Ruto 50% of the 2013 government, Ruto had came with the URP party. URP party had more than 70 members of parliament, for Gachagua's information, if he's not aware. But Gachagua is riding in UDA. UDA ni chama ya William Samoei Ruto. So that means he came as an individual. That means even Gachagua can be replaced with another person from Mount Kenya region anytime that Ruto will feel he's not comfortable to work with the Rigathi. After all, even Gachagua was not the choice of the people of Mount Kenya region. In fact, they were for Kithure Kindiki or another person. But Ruto, willingly, he decided it is Rigathi Gachagua. Therefore, he can replace him anytime and there will be no any worry or problem. As simple as that. So the replacement of Gachagua is not a big deal. And in my view, personally, I always believe that it is going to be an upper hill task for William Ruto to work with Rigathi Gachagua for 5 years without kukoruzana. They are going to crash somewhere. Because already Gachagua is a high-tempered person. William Ruto is also same. Gachagua is a man of either his word or the highway. Same thing to William Ruto. It is either his word or the highway. So tell me, who is who and who will listen to who in that government? On that, I agree with the Mutahi Ngunyi. Unless if Gachagua will decide to swallow the the bitter pie and humble himself before William Samoei Ruto, the same way Moi did to Kenyatta the first. Then after that, another toa makucha yake baadaye. If he can do that, then better they can work together. That's my view. See you in our next video, but let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation.